The J-22 Worlds, presented by Sheehy, Lexus of Annapolis, race day 1. 60-plus boats have measured and weighed in to put themselves in the hunt for the World Champion title for 2018. Hi, I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV, and we are out here on the water with Race Committee, along with their team of about 50 volunteers. They put on a great show last night right at the Annapolis Yacht Club for the opening ceremony.
To do an event like this, everybody always says it takes a village. I think it actually takes a small city. We've had an organizing committee that's been working for months and meeting regularly. We've got a race committee of 20 people who have all taken the entire week off work. And you know, it's interesting, when we started this whole process 2.5 years ago, we thought, no problem, we're gonna have beautiful, brand new facilities. Okay, well, maybe the main clubhouse won't be reopened, but we'll have a pretty paved lot on the far side. And then we don't even have that, and we're flooding half the lot we have. So our saying for the last 2 years has been Semper Gumby, which is a midshipman plebe phrase for always flexible. And that's been our motto, and that continues to be our motto for the week.
Thank you all for coming, and we declare the World Championship open.
General recall, everyone's gonna have to try that one again. A fog descended on the race course, and it made it a little tricky getting off the starting line. 2 general recalls brought everyone back to restart again. On the 3rd try, race committee decided to put up a U flag. If you're over under a minute, you're out of this race. The signal boat is the midline boat. If you see boats in the distance, it's because there's another half of the starting line to leeward of it. About a quarter way up the leg, everyone is back on port, coming over to the right side of the course. Bow 19, Atata Nicole Curran from Riverton Yacht Club, Philly, one of our 9 female skippers. Near the top of the race course, the current is still absolutely ripping, changing these ley lines dramatically. With 4 more short tacks into the mark, it's Hot Toddy Jeffrey Todd, our local hero, with Chip Carr and Chris Ryan aboard, first to the mark. $16.49, Chris Doyle manages to sneak it in there. He is a past world champion. He won it in 2015, but he's been in the top 5 4 more times than that. Trouble at the top mark. That current is really affecting the middle of the pack. People hitting it, people fouling. Good luck, guys. The offset is a little bit upwind and creating even more trouble. This has become a playground for 360s. Race committee's on top of the shift. Charlie flag is up, downwind to the next mark. Little change up by the time we get to the leeward mark. Jeff Todd is in the lead with Chris Doyle close behind, and at the other gate, Travis Odenbach coming from the J-24 fleet. He just finished 4th at their Worlds, in 3rd place for this race. Our first Canadian around from the Hudson Yacht Club, Ron Harris on broomstick. Being ahead is easier. Being in the top 20 is a little more difficult. It gets a lot busier in these corners. backup wind, and the leaders are all splitting apart from each other in the fog. It's easy to lose each other in the fog. This is rhythmic pumping, Aiden King from the Annapolis Yacht Club. The leaders come out of the left side again, right at the mouth of Whitehall Bay. Jeff Todd still in the lead. If it's possible, the current may have gotten even stronger, probably at about 2.5 knots. Jeff Todd instrumental in organizing this regatta, getting everyone measured and weighed in. Thank you to him. Travis Odenbach, second around, with about 30 seconds to make up. And third around, our past world champion, Chris Doyle and crew. Jeff Todd, Chip Carr, Chris Ryan taking the first bullet of J-22 Worlds for the Annapolis Yacht Club. And Travis Odenbach from Rochester Yacht Club and Chris Doyle in third. Course change about 15 degrees left. Race number 2 about to be underway. The left side worked out very well last race, and everyone is finding that out. Travis down here, Odenbach in the gray hull, but bow 50 wants it a little bit more. Current is dragging them into the pin boat. Only 8 seconds to go. Not gonna make it. That current is ripping them down. Travis is tacking onto port. Luckily, the boats under him are too. Heather's Kitchen, David McBriar from Erie Yacht Club, Erie, Pennsylvania, managed to pull off that pin end start off to a rocket ship beginning. Well, they didn't just date the left side, they went ahead and married it. Let's see how it works out at the top mark. Chris Doyle chose the right time to tap back with the current laying that very well. Second place is Mike Marshall, another past world champion, and in third, Zeke Horowitz. Corey Sertle sailing with her husband and daughter, 2-time Rolex Woman of the Year. A little overstood, trying to find a way, reaching in from port. Tough port approach for boat 300, finding their way through upwind and downwind boats. Spinning around, you might be confused who's going where. We are a little bit too, but either they're doing circles or trying to get around that first mark. Chris Doyle taking the left mark looking downwind. Zeke Horowitz taking the left gate. Mike Marshall joins him on that mark, left looking upwind. The rest of the fleet maybe taking the same gate to take that favored left side. I guess it's possible to eat a little bit too much of that left sandwich. Pat Curran is now our leader. He's from New Jersey with Janelle Zerkowski trimming. Zeke Horowitz rounding in second with Mike Marshall close behind in third. Chris Doyle has a clean rounding, clean set in fourth with local J.R. Maxwell in fifth. About halfway down the last leg, it's getting tight. So we have a different 1, 2, 3 in race number 2. Zeke Horowitz, Pat Curran, and then Mike Marshall. Race 3 is about to begin with a slight pressure increase. Pin end still a bit favored. Everybody and their uncle and their mother want the pin end. Travis Odenbach again down here pushing it. Did he learn from last race? Is this current gonna suck him down? He'll just barely make it over, winning the pin, first row. Or not, tacking right at the pin, onto port. Ooh. With everyone overstanding so hard to the left, maybe the tacking early like Zeke Horowitz back onto port is the way to go. Proving he can walk on water, Travis Odenbach from Rochester Yacht Club rounds in first after port tacking the fleet, kind of. And not going so far to the left did work out for Zeke Horowitz, second around. Local from the Annapolis Yacht Club, Brad Julian, rounding in third. And another Annapolis Yacht Club, J.R. Maxwell, having a fantastic second part of his day. Things have lightened up, but if you find the dark spots, you can make some big gains. Travis Odenbach around the leeward mark first. He's actually not new to the J-22 class. He finished fourth in the 2016 Worlds. But winning the race is Alan Terhune on Thunder Chicken. And in second place, J.R. Maxwell on Scooby, another local. Travis Odenbach left to settle for third as 4, 5, 6 chase him across the line. Wow, a different 1, 2, 3 in every race, but when you look at some of the resumes of these people, it's easy to see why. It's going to be a very tight leaderboard. That wraps up race 3. Join us tomorrow for day 2 of the J-22 Worlds presented by Sheehy Lexus of Annapolis. I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV.